screen. Welcome to another live stream, and I'm here at Calvin's Car Diary 2026, the event, the live event that he does every year. This is the 6th year that he's done it, and I'm here yet again at Wilton Mill, and there are some cool cars here. Guys and girls, if you'd like to support the channel, please do go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button and all that good stuff, because it really does help push the channel forward. Calvin's not here yet. It opens at 10:30 and it's now 10:47. It should be arriving at 11. Then he's going to do a meet and greet, and then he's going to be on stage for a bit. But we're going to go around and have a little walk around, see what's what. And there's a lot of BMWs. This is definitely, we shouldn't be called Calvin's Car Diary, it should be called BMW Fest, because there are loads and loads of different versions of BMWs and different models. There's a BMW 8 Series in front of me, old school 8 Series, which looks absolutely amazing. I remember those from back in the day. And that's just from what I see. There's a what is it called? It's an M5 G99 in front of me in frozen black, I think is the paint color. I don't know what it is exactly, but it looks awesome. Although I'm not really, technically speaking, I'm not the new M5 fan. Well, the touring anyway, because I don't think it looks as nice, but that color is absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're going to take a walk around, see what is what. Just saw a BMW E30 just roll around, which is a car I remember from my younger days, and it looks absolutely amazing. So let me just turn the camera and show you what I mean. So there is that BMW M5 G99 that I was just saying. So also I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope your children and your loved ones are spoiling you rotten. I've sent a message to my dad, because I'm going to be here today, obviously, rather than with them doing their celebrations. So yeah, big up, massive shout out to all the fathers out there. And there are still cars coming in, so it would be interesting to see what turns up. There's a bounce castle, there's food as always, and there's a burnout pad, which will be, I think the announcer just said about 1 o'clock. Where they'll be doing obviously burnouts, not 12 o'clock, sorry, and then 1 o'clock, if I'm still live by that point, they'll be doing a burnout pad, which is in the far corner over there. There's a, I don't know if this will let me zoom in, I've got glasses on so I can't actually see properly. So all the way over there is a burnout pad, which is where they've been for the last kind of couple of years. So like I said, it is literally BMW Fest. Now I did a feature recently with the current generation M2, and although I loved it, I do think that this generation M2 is better looking. Although that had all the carbon bits and it looked absolutely amazing, the nostrils and all that. If you haven't seen it, go back and look on my past videos, you'll see it there. It sounded amazing, it looked amazing, but I think just body styling wise, this is the better of the two BMW M2s. Awesome M5 comp with its 4.4 litre twin turbo V8. I always think these engines look quite cool. Yeah, I would hate to work on one. Not that I'm a mechanic in any sense of the word at all. That sounds like a S58. E92. Yep, there's an S58 over there. And this is for sale. So if you want to give them a call, that is the number. I can't even see if it's if you've got that, but at the moment it's up for sale. It's a beautiful 8 Series. I remember these. These always remind me of like the German Pontiac, if you get what I mean, like Knight Rider. This is the 440 Ci, so don't know much about the engines in these, but I'm assuming because it's a 440, it's going to be a 4 litre or 4.4 litre naturally aspirated V8, because they didn't do turbos back then. But yeah, what an awesome car. Now, is that an E60 M5? I don't think so. It's nicely done, but it's not an M5, although that would be cool to have E60, F90 and G99. So like I said, absolutely full of BMWs in this section. It's 58. Now, me personally, I prefer the B58. I think it sounds nicer. Although, doing some research, the S58 was actually made to be more track focused, so it can be a bit more abused. But from everything that I see and heard and what people have done to them, the B58 can do just as good as the S58. That's personal choice. Oh, we've got a rev off over there. Now, over there's a blue M5, and I wonder if that's Calvin's old one, because he did have an M5 like that back in the day, and I wonder if that's his old one. Oh, there's an RS7 in the sea of BMWs, and that BMW there's got a carbon bonnet in what I would call Hulk green. So here we are at the start-finish line at Wilton Mill karting circuit, and to be fair, it is quite a big circuit compared to the ones I've seen and the one I've been on many hundreds of millions of years ago when I was 18. Oh, C63 just over there. I do love a C63 AMG. That's the start gantry. This is Calvin's Dodge Viper. I know. He did say on a video about the origins of where he got it from, but it's been a while. I've slept since then. But what a hunk of American pig iron. And you can win this on Planet of Dreams. This is what, 7-litre V10 or something ridiculous. But one thing that I didn't know about these, which is rather random, they don't have windowsills, they don't have windows. Which is an absolute madness for a car that's made from fiberglass and pig iron. Not an elegant car by any standards, but an absolute widowmaker. And next behind that is one of my favourite cars of all time. When I used to play Need for Speed Underground 2 back in the day, this was the car that I would win the game with every single time I played it, and I played it several times, and I'd always work my way up to get a super, because in my eyes it was the fastest car in the game. I always loved it. And it also can be won. And you youngsters out there, this is a tax disc. Back in the day we used to have to put them in our windscreen to show that we taxed our cars. Now it just went to digital in the early 2000s. So you don't have to put them in a windscreen anymore. I'd love to own one of these one day. They are such cool cars. There's another car from my era, a Honda Civic Type R EP3. Now, when I used to go to Lenthal, and every time you heard one of these, you just knew when they were about, because they'd be screaming down the road. And I do love an EP3. They are actually my favourite of the Honda Civics. This body shape. When they first brought this back, they were saying, I remember that advert specifically on the billboard saying the van is back, because it had the profile of a van. But yeah, definitely my favourite of all the Honda Civics. Yeah. 4x4 Sierra Sapphire. Now, is it a Cosy? Oh yes, definitely a Cosy. Now, there were two flavours of this. There was one with the small wing, and then you had one with what everybody calls the whale tail. And me personally, I always prefer the one with the whale tail. It just looks cooler. You could also get the Escort Cosworth also with the whale tail as well. 2-litre double overhead cam. Think about 300 and odd brake horsepower, but people have got far more than that. I remember watching one of these where a guy was doing 200 miles an hour in one of them. It's absolutely ridiculous. E30. Who doesn't love an E30? And you got another M3. Good old Porsche 911. I don't know the generations. I never know the generations of Porsches. Oh, there goes a McLaren. I was about to say there's a Ventador SV there. Looking awesome. There's another Escort Sierra Cosworth. Now look at that, a gorgeous engine.
Look at the size of it.
Now this is the one that I prefer. Literally there was one that was just over there that I was talking about. This one actually has the whale tail on it. all that 80s goodness. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think of this 80s icon? Do you prefer the small spoiler or do you prefer the whale tail spoiler?
Rally chase. Calvin's arrival is very, very soon. Can I ask that we do have a little bit of a walkway in front of the stage, because he will be driving his car down into this little area here. So if I could just ask that you all just step back a little bit. Thank you very much. We will move that barrier.
There are bugs absolutely everywhere, all over me. And here is something that I've never seen before. A body-kitted Fiat Multipla. That says E46 Multipla, so that would lead me to believe that this probably has an E46 engine in it, or it's going to be E46 swapped, some version or another. Yep, E46 interior, awesome. And a Liberty Walk IS 500, again something that I've never seen before.
Here we go. Ladies and gents, Calvin is in the building.
Oh, Calvin's now here. So guys, I'm going to leave it here because I am going to change and then do my...
Looks insane.
There we go.
Calvin.
I'm going to change now and actually make a recording. I'm going to make a full-length video. So that'll be coming up in a couple of days. Well, next week by this time. So thank you for making it this far in the video. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.